Okay, so Earth and Life Science, yung lesson natin. Quarter 2, week 1, we will be talking about Introduction to Life Science. So, at the end of this module, you should be able to examine theories proposed by researchers about the evolution of the natural world, explain the evolving concept of life based on emerging pieces of evidence, and study and analyze the diagram. These objectives will be our objectives for week 1 and week 2. But for today, we will only be dealing about the introduction to life science. So, introduction to life science, lesson 1 is the evidences and processes of evolution. May nag-enter. Okay, evidences and processes of evolution. Life science. Life science is, or the other word for life science rather is biology. From the word bio, which means life, and logy, which means study. Meaning, biology is the study of life. But what is life? How do we define life? Anyone? How do we define life? Any volunteer who would like to define life? Wilmar. What is life to you? Wilmar? Nandyan pa ba si Wilmar? Or let's have Jesron. Aspect of existence. So, life is the aspects of existence, sabi ni Jesron. In your own point of view, very good, Jesron. What about in your own point of view? What is life? Is life important to you? Wilmar. Christian. Roaring. Makita nga min dagiti anad to eh. Jessa. What is life to you? Jessa? Bridget? Alawan agon uni. Okay, so life is very important because without it, syempre, there is no living thing. And we are all living thing. But what was the first form of life? Ano ba yung pinakaunang life na nandito sa ating planet? What was the first form of life? According to some scientists, life was then created in the Phanerozoic era. Okay? And they considered Luca as the last universal common ancestor, or it was assumed to be a prokaryotic. Prokaryotic means it did not have any nucleus, or this one, ang sabi dito, yung prokaryotic, it is a unicellular organism, or it is a bacteria, simply a bacteria. So the first form of life is a prokaryotic bacteria. And there was a scarcity of oxygen during the early Earth, so the ancestral cell must have been anaerobic, meaning capable of living without oxygen. So take note of this, guys. Take note of this one. The Earth or the planet Earth has a scarcity of oxygen during the early Earth. So this cell must also have been anaerobic, meaning capable of living without oxygen. So this bacteria can live without the presence of oxygen. But for today, we cannot live without oxygen. May nag-enter ulit. Okay, so yan si Luca, our last universal common ancestor. They believe also that this Luca, yung Luca na sinasabi natin, meron siyang pagkakapareha sa lahat ng bagay na nandito ngayon sa ating planeta. Kaya nila tinawag na universal common ancestor. So yan si Luca, okay? Next. Back then, our planet Earth is called to be an anoxic planet. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng anoxic planet? Pag sinabi nating anoxic planet, our planet is toxic. Okay? Toxic. Bakit toxic? In the sense that there is no oxygen. Walang oxygen sa ating planet. That's why tinawag siyang anoxic planet. But what will survive in this kind of planet? So, our Earth is 4.5 billion years old. The status of Earth is violent, disorder, and chaotic. What could live in this kind of planet? So, we have there the unicellular bacteria. The first is etong tinatawag nating anaerobic bacteria do not require oxygen for growth. Simply, this anaerobic bacteria believed to be our Luca, latest common ancestor. Okay? So, yan si anaerobic bacteria. This one is a sample of anaerobic bacteria. Can live without the presence of oxygen. Sunod naman is we have may nag-enter, ala. Next time, time tun guys. Isang to time na pinag-enter lang. Okay, so next bacteria is the methanogens. Methanogens from the word methane, meaning methane. Okay, so they are bacteria that make methane. So, methane-making bacteria or simply methane-producing bacteria. Oxygen is a poison to this bacteria. They produce energy by converting hydrogen gas and carbon dioxide into methane gas. And they thrive in extreme environment. So, dito sa methanogens, hindi daw sila mabubuhay pag merong oxygen because oxygen for them is poison. And they convert hydrogen gas and methane gas, or hydrogen gas and carbon dioxide into methane gas. Meaning, the only thing that these bacteria need is hydrogen gas and carbon dioxide. So, yun lang yung kailangan ng methanogens. Okay? Take note of that. Next is the phototropic organism. Ano naman kaya itong phototropic organism? So, photo from the word light. Okay? Phototropic organism, simply, this is a light-dependent bacteria. They get energy from the sun. They live with the presence of the energy coming from the sun. So, ayan si phototropic organism. This phototropic organism is also called the violet bacteria. Kaya violet yung color niya dito. Violet, okay? So, yan si phototropic organism. Agi-screenshot kay lata guys, tapno, jak maka-screenshot gamin. Di kayo makita no ka. Please screenshot. Dapat lahat kayo may isang screenshot as a proof that you entered this Google meeting. Okay? Then isend sa Google, isend ninyo sa chat box natin, group chat. Dapat lahat kayo may isang screenshot. Okay? Next. We also have the anoxygenic bacteria. Ano naman kaya itong anoxygenic bacteria? Anoxygenic bacteria is ano-oxygen evolving phototrophs. Even without the presence of oxygen, this anoxygenic bacteria will evolve. And from the word photosynthetic, they can make their own food. So yan si anoxygenic bacteria. Okay? Next bacteria is the common bacteria that we all know. It is the cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria, eto siya, are aquatic and photosynthetic. They live in the water and can manufacture their own food. So yan naman si cyanobacteria. Take note that yung anoxygenic bacteria, eto, pag nag-evolve siya, it will turn into a cyanobacteria, which can also manufacture their own food. So, photosynthetic din siya. Example of this one is the cyanobacteria is the algae. Amoyt algae. Ngamakon ko na. Nung kay Jay Karayan, adot ti algae. Algae. Lumot. So, lumot detani. Example niya, cyanobacteria live in aquatic. Okay? So, yan si cyanobacteria. So, to sum it up, from Luca, latest common ancestor, which is a single-celled organism, this single-celled organism, as time pass by, it will then evolve into a multicellular organism. So, yan yung nangyari sa evolution ng cell or evolution ng living organisms in our planet. So, cell arose from non-living matter, produce subsequent growth, forming cell population. Cell population interact with other microbial communities. The interaction led to evolution of selected populations. Note that as the cell population adapted to its community, it developed and improved. The early cell eventually became highly complex as what is seen today. Or simply, dito sa, yung sinasabi niya ditong cell population, it is started from cell, di ba? It was started from cell. Then, ano bang sunod sa cell? The cell will form cell population or it will form into yung biology ninyo. Tissue. Tama? Combination of tissues will form into anong sunod? Organ. Then, these organs will lead us into organ systems. Malasin pala deta. Organ system. So, from cell, tissue, organ system, and then you form a living thing or living organism such as animal or plants. So, from bacteria to plants and animals. Ganyan lang kasimple yung evolution na sinasabi niya dito. From single cell to multicellular cell. Okay, is it clear? Naala ba? Agdang magakto question, damdama Okay, so next part of the lesson. Next part of the lesson is the unicellular cell and the multicellular. So we have here your eukaryote versus prokaryote. Ano ba yung eukaryote? Ano ba yung prokaryote? Pag sinabi nating prokaryote, these are unicellular organisms. And eukaryote naman, multicellular organisms. organism. So, this is the structure of eukaryote, and this one is for the prokaryote. So, let us differentiate the two. These are the differences between prokaryotes and eukaryotes. So, yung prokaryotic cell natin, prokaryotic cell, from the word pro or pre-karyon means nucleus. Pre-nucleus. Okay? Haan nga ni Sir Karyon. Karyon means nucleus. Okay? Pro means pre. Pre-nucleus. Meaning, prokaryotic cell has pre-nucleus or there is no true nucleus in prokaryotic cell. Okay? So, yan si prokaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cell, yung prokaryotic cell din natin, it is originated about 3.5 billion years ago. And take note that the age of our planet is 4.6 billion years old. So pag nag-subtract ka dyan, 4.6, 0.9 billion years ago, wala pang bacteria. But after 0.9 billion years, there is now the presence of bacteria. Kaya niya sinabi dito na 3.5 billion years ago lang, nag-originate yung prokaryotic cell. Next, prokaryotic cell is in primitive forms, agkakauna. Unana, primitive forms. And it is a unicellular, one single cell only for prokaryotic cell. And there is a developing nucleus. So, no true nucleus. See, prokaryotic cell. And it is small in size. No bounded membrane. So, yan si prokaryotic cell. Unlike kay eukaryotic cell naman, U means true. Karyon, nucleus. Eukaryotic cells has a true nucleus. This eukaryotic cells was originated 1.2 billion years ago and it has a advanced form. Sunod, it is multicellular. It has a true nucleus, larger in size and membrane bounded. Example of eukaryotic cell are the bacteria, are the animal cell and the plant cell. So, yan si eukaryotic cell, okay? Unlike kay prokaryotic cell, we have there the bacterial cell. So, yan yung difference ng eukaryote and prokaryote. Is it clear? Okay. So, take note, ma'am, ano ba dito? Nucleus nga ibagbagam. So, nucleus is not often preserved during fossilization. But other traits provides evidence that our fossilized cell was eukaryotic. Sabi niya dyan sa module ninyo. Yung nucleus, it is the DNA or deoxyribonucleic acid of the prokaryotes lies unenclosed in the cell's cytoplasm. So, yung ancestral prokaryote natin, wala siyang true nucleus. Yung eukaryotic cell natin, meron siyang true nucleus which is the DNA or deoxyribonucleic acid that lies in the cell cytoplasm. Yan yung difference ng eukaryote at prokaryote. So as you can see in this illustration, meron siyang nucleus dito. Ito si eukaryote. It can be a animal cell or plant cell. So, what cell is this one? Based from your previous knowledge about cell, anong cell yung example ng eukaryote natin dito? Anyone? Is it animal cell or plant cell? Hala. Ano nga example dito eh? This one is an example of an animal cell. Kasi sa plant cell, meron siyang cell wall. Okay? Animal cell siya. And dito naman sa prokaryote, this one is an illustration of a bacterial cell. As you can see, meron siyang tail or this one is the flagellum. So, yan yung example ng eukaryote and prokaryote. Okay? Sabi dito, every day, you and the organisms around you experience events that may cause you to change, adapt, and survive in your environment. Although you may be different from other organisms in the characteristics and roles you play in the environment, you are all interrelated. So I have here a question, guys. What are you? Are you a eukaryote or prokaryote? Ano kayo? Eukaryote or prokaryote? Okay, eukaryote. So you are, or we are all eukaryote because our body is made up of multicellular cells. Okay, so yan si eukaryote. Being a eukaryote or prokaryote, we have 7 basic characteristics. Ano ba yung mga 7 basic characteristics natin? If you don't have this one, meaning, hindi ka buhay. Pag nakulangan ka ng isa dyan, meaning, abnormal ka. So, first, we have nutrition, reproduction, excretion, growth, movement, respiration, and sensitivity. Take note, guys, these are the 7 characteristics of life. Without it, this means that you are not a living organism. First is nutrition. Nutrition. Living things take in minerals and food from the environment in order to survive and grow. Definitely, because if we do not take food, we will die. Meaning, we will not be a living thing anymore. Because we already died if we are not eating foods coming from the different things that we eat. So, yan si nutrition. So, example of nutrients in our body are fats, carbohydrates, and proteins. So, yan si nutrition. Next is reproduction. Lahat ng organisms or living organisms, they reproduce. Okay? Unicellular organisms reproduce by DNA replication and dividing equally as the new cell prepares to form 2 new cells, while multicellular organisms often reproduce using its gametes in order to form new individuals. When there is reproduction, genes with DNA will pass from generation to generation to ensure that the offspring belong to the same species having similar characteristics. So, dito sa reproduction, first is sa single cell. Sabi niya dito, it reproduced by DNA replication and dividing equally. So, dito, papasok yung sinasabi ninyong mitosis, meiosis, etc. The presence of parent cell and daughter cell. So, yan sa reproduction. We will learn more as we go on in biology dito sa reproduction. So, we have parent and daughter cell. So, yan si unicellular cell. Dito naman sa multicellular cell, meron tayong dalawang tinatawag. We have the sexual reproduction and the asexual reproduction. Mostly, yung asexual reproduction natin mostly is sa plants. Yung sexual reproduction is in animals. So, sa atin, ano yung applicable sa atin? Is it asexual or sexual? Okay, sexual reproduction. So, yung gamits na tinatawag niya dito, saan naman? Yung gamit na tinatawag niya dito, gamits, this is used in plants, okay? Gamits. Yung sa atin naman, yung ginagamit natin will be egg cell and sperm cell. So, if you are a living thing, you will undergo reproduction, okay? Even though you are a male or female, you caters reproduction. Both of you have a important role in reproduction. Kaya characteristic din siya ng life. Okay? Next is excretion. Pagdumi. Excretion is the result of many chemical reactions happening in cell, which they have to remove the waste product, which might poison the cell. So, unicellular cell or multicellular organism will have to excrete or remove the unnecessarily things inside their body. So, sa ating mga tao, dapat tayong umihi at tumae. Because, pag hindi natin ginagawa ito, our body will be poisoned or suffer into illnesses and diseases. Halimbawa, nuhan ka nga umisbon at mangyaring ka, bumtak jay pantog mo, okay, agsakit ka bato ko nada. So yan si etati nuhan ka umisbo. Another one is nuhan ka nga tumakki, what will happen to you? Okay, poison. Kasi they jay takki, that is carbon dioxide. Pag hindi mo nilabas yan, your body will be poison. Okay? So, kailangan mong i-remove yung waste. That's why, sa ating mga multicellular organisms, we must excrete 1 times a day. Especially yung pagtae. Okay? Dapat tumatae tayo 1 time a day. Okay? Every day, kung kumalatan. So, nuhan ka nga tumakki every day yon, meaning, there's something in your body. Dapat you must drink a lot of water. Tapno, ma-neutralize jay bagbagim. No tumakki ka nga inaldawon, meaning, your body is healthy. Pag hindi, there's something in your body. Next, growth. All living organisms grow. Okay? Organisms grow and develop according to its genes that gives instruction that will direct the cell growth and development, ensure that the offspring will grow up and exhibit many of the same characteristics as its parent. Mitosis and meiosis plays an important role in this matter. So, yung example na lang natin is us, multicellular organisms, human. All of us grow and develop. As we grow, our body develops, di ba? Lumalaki ka. For males, changes in your body will occur as you grow. So, ano ba yung mga changes sa body ng male pag lumalaki na siya? Yung nandito ninyo, ano to? Okay, Adam's apple. From mahinhin na boses, agbalin nga nabangag. Okay, yun sa mga boys. What else? Yung mga nandito. Yung mga nandito. Okay, pubic hair. So, yan sa mga male. What about for females? Ano naman sa mga females? Okay, dumakdakil susuda. So, meaning, if you're a living thing, there is a change in your body as you grow. Wala namang awan mo tao tatan nga nayanak ka, baby ka. Tuno 14 years old ka, baby ka latta. Wala, di ba? So, all living organisms grow. So, yan yung 4 characteristics of life. Sunod is movement. Ano naman kayong movement? All living things move. Animals move from one place to another. Plants also move, but not as usually observable than animals. Plants move in different ways in order to grow, and their movement may be so slow that the people cannot even recognize. Example, a macahiya leaf being touched is an example of movement through tigmotropism. No kinutim jay macahiya, nagkapat isuna. So we call that one as tigmotropism. So sabi dyan, all living things move. Amin nga, adda biyag nakat agkut-kuti. Nuhan ka agkut-kutin, you're not a living thing. So ikaw nga, in your place today, deta position mo itatta, kasalat at position mo aging gana-ingana. Agbyag kanto nga tapay, yes or no? No one. Because you need to move, right? So, nuhan ka nga nagkutin, ita place mo, anong mangyari sa'yo? You will be frozen. Duraawan eyes you will frozen. Maktang taimam. Taypay, nupay nga ta nagidda ka nga nakakadjay, kalata nakakadjay, di ba nakasaksagit bagbagi mo, nagrigat mo nga, ikadjay, tatanggad mo, or stiff neck ko na dan. That's why, we animals kanakpay, we living things must move. Okay? There is a movement in all living organisms. Next is respiration. Respiration is the process in which energy from the food eaten is being released in all living cells. Organisms break down the food within their cells with a specific process to carry out the following processes. So, respiration is also an important characteristics of life. So, yan naman si respiration. Sunod. We have sensitivity. Eto, sensitivity. Living things are able to respond to the environment through a stimulus. Or irritability is an example. Another example is living things responds to light by facing the sun. And sweating as our body responds to heat, which is also connected to excretion. So, etong sensitivity natin, example niya dyan, especially to multicellular organisms, no sinipat na ka dyan kadwam, nasakit. Meaning, you are sensitive, mairita ka. Ngayon, no sinipat na kat uray lang, tas di ka nga ag-react, meaning, you are not a living thing. Or simply, this sensitivity yung tinatawag natin, this is the sense of touch. Sinipat mo, mariknam. Sensitive. So, yan si sensitivity. So, yan lang yung huli. Wala na. So, do what is in your activity sheets. So, thank you. Have a good day. So, proceed tayo dun sa question and answer natin. Then, dito, ayan. Stop sharing. 12 lang nag-enter. Okay, so, that is all about the module. Did you receive all your modules? With answer sheets. Kunak kuma. Okay. Also with the online. Adda. Okay, so, yung answer sheet ninyo, isuti pag-answeran nyo detan. Okay? Isut pag-answeran nyo deta. Then isut ipasa yun ton. Amin kayo kat at the answer sheets na. Bukata ala at day. Your answer sheet is this one. Diba? Dati the answer sheets yo. Okay? So, eto yung sasagutan ninyo for this part. Tapno awan may awan ti papel na. Aminon kat i-print kon. Tapno isot paganseran yun. So, lahat ng what I can do dito, this will serve as your performance. Kasi, yung experience natin sa quarter 1, the experience in quarter 1, Kaan anseran dagi jay daduma kat haan nga isutay anseran dapat. Adatay inanseran na amin, adatay naganser ti talaga nga anseran. Isu tinakaalan na iso nga may mayat sa no i-print ko latan ko nak. So amin kayo imprint taak ti paganseran na. And take note, the most important ditoy, what I can do part, eto siya, yung what I can do that will serve as your performance output. Kasi yung computation ng grade natin, guys, 60% performance output, then 40% yung sa written output. At dapelang agdamdamag kanya